3 blocks away at the Winn-Dixie, there was a tornado that hit there. And here we have this damage where it's about 200 yards of down lines that we see on Medical Center Boulevard, Barataria, and 6th Street. A couple blocks away has the same scene, poles down, either leaning or snapped. Immaculate Conception was letting their 800 students out early because they didn't have power. They couldn't flush toilets. I know St. Catherine and Metairie didn't have power, and they were letting their students out as well. So no real damage that we're seeing outside of power lines and some fences. I haven't really seen any roof damage or structural damage to homes, but there is damage that's visible to the eye that's going to get in the way, that's going to cause traffic problems. So if you can, stay off the roads as much as you can. The fire department's out, Entergy's out trying to fix poles and re-energize poles. So be careful. A lot of power, a lot of traffic signals are out, so make sure if you see those, you treat them as a 4-way stop like we're always taught to do, and just be extra careful today because it's going to take a while for some power to get back on in some cases.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, you mentioned a number a little while ago. Do you have an update on that? What are we looking at?
About 18,000 on the West Bank are without power right now, and I imagine based on what we see here and what we see blocks away, it's going to take a little while to get that power restored. So be patient. This was an event that is not Entergy's fault. This is something I know everybody loves to blame Entergy when the power goes out because it happens quite a bit, but this is not Entergy's fault. This is Mother Nature saying hello once again in a mean way, and it's something we just have to deal with. So again, be careful and stay off the roads if at all possible.
Now, I saw an Atmos truck here. Has anyone been out to assess the damage? Have they given you a timeline as to when something like this that's more severe will be fixed?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Atmos or Entergy yet as far as timelines go, and I know they couldn't be out restoring power when there was still lightning and the wind was still blowing, obviously. So they're out evaluating right now and assessing, and they'll get to work as quick as humanly possible, I'm sure.
And when we're facing an event like this, what is the parish's plan of attack, so to say, right now?
Well, yesterday we started with internal alerts that our EOC was activated, and we're keeping an eye on the weather and making sure that the EOC was staffed overnight just in case anything happened. And into today, we're keeping an eye on it. And I was actually just at the government building in Gretna today for meetings like we normally have on Wednesdays, and got caught in the monsoon-like conditions, and we heard about damage over near West Jeff, so we came over here to check it out. And it's more than I thought it was going to be based on what we had heard, but based on what I sat in my car when it was shaking and there was hail coming down the car, I'm not surprised to see what we stumbled upon because of the way that it felt when it happened in real time.
Any other words to your residents as we kind of get through the next day or so?
Yeah, hopefully the worst of it is past. I know there's potentially some more coming this afternoon. This is our break time right now. So if you don't have to be on the roads, again, don't. But I know schools get out after 3 o'clock and there'll be a lot of people out. So don't get stuck in floodwaters. You know, if you're unsure about it, don't drive into it. Turn around, don't drown. Make sure you keep those tips in mind and just be as careful as possible. My wife's already called me to see if I was available to pick up my son this afternoon because I've got a much bigger car than she does, and just kind of make those plans to take care of yourself if you need to, and take care of your vehicles if you think it might be in jeopardy later.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I know you're very busy right now, so I'll let you go. We appreciate it. You heard it. Please stay off the roads if you can. He mentioned some other spots of damage as well, not just this one, but we want you guys to be as safe as possible. Again, it's going to take a while for energy companies to come out, assess the damage. We often hear in times like these, they have to come out and assess the damage, make sure it's safe for their crews to even get up in their box trucks and do whatever needs to be done to fix it. So they need to be safe first before they can often fix it. So if you're looking at maybe some power outages, it might be a while because, again, Scott Walker just said we're looking at some damage, including some of these power lines being down. So this is the most damage I've seen so far, and the most severe damage I've seen while we've been driving around. We're gonna go check out some of those other areas that he just mentioned, but be smart out there, guys, please. We don't want you guys driving up to any of these down power lines or anything like that. If you can stay off the roads, please do. Of course, we always tell you guys, turn around, don't drown. Remember, don't drive or walk through any floodwaters. Again, we're gonna continue to drive around the area and bring you the latest information as soon as we can. Reporting live in Marrero, Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.